Benet Academy and St. Laurence meet up in the IHSA 3A Baseball State Championship. One program will take home its first title. The Vikings have earned 3 state trophies since 2017, but have yet to secure the ultimate prize. Benet is making its deepest postseason run since a state quarterfinal trip in 1989 and is coming off an 11-6 win over Cary Grove in the semis. St. Laurence also won by that scoreline in their semifinal win over Triad. Connor Marino would open the game with a leadoff single, and Daniel Coyle follows by grounding one to right. Marino scores to give the Vikings a 1-0 lead with 1 out in the first. Now 2 outs, Adrian Perez steps up and ropes one to left. Nicholas Schaefer slides but just misses it as the umpire calls it fair. Evan Panther scores from second, and St. Laurence jumps in front 2-0 after the top of the first. In the bottom half, Merrick Sullivan gets the Red Wings going with their first hit of the day. Josh Gagora steps in and smacks a hard liner to left. It drops in and Sullivan scores to cut it to 2-1. Quinn Rooney now follows and produces a productive out, grounding to first and bringing home Luke Wilds. That ties things up at 2 after 1 inning. Zagorek works into the second and gets help from his defense. Orlando Vasquez hits a hard grounder, but Siraki slides over, scoops it up, and fires to first for the out. We move to the third, and the Vikings have 2 on with no outs. Adrian Perez lays down a perfect bunt to reach safely, loading the bases with no play from Benet. Ben Geary steps up and grounds into a fielder's choice that brings in Coyle for a 3-2 Viking lead. Then Villanueva lifts one to right. Wilds makes the catch, but the throw home is off, and St. Laurence adds another run. Next batter, and it's Vasquez again. He drops a bloop single into right to score Geary. 3 straight batters bring in 3 runs, and the Vikings now lead 5-2. Zagorek locks back in and freezes Marino, who swings late for strike 3 to end the 3rd inning. Still 5-2, and the Red Wings need a spark. Rooney provides it. He drives one deep to right center, back, and it's gone. A solo shot brings Benet within 2 at 5-3 in the 4th. Later in the inning, Schaefer smokes a ball over the left fielder's head, and it connects for a double. He would swipe third base, and then moments later, he scores on a wild pitch to trim the deficit to just 1. In the top of the 5th, Geary skies one into foul grounds. Wilds hustles over in right field and makes a sliding catch to keep the Red Wings in it. Bottom of the 5th, and Coyle's now on the mound for St. Laurence. After Sullivan was hit by a pitch, Gagora sends a slow roller down the third baseline. It just hugs the chalk and stays fair. Sullivan scores, and the Red Wings tie it up at 5-5. Top 6, and Zagorek catches a Viking leaning. He throws over and picks him off at first. But later that inning, Coyle delivers again. He smacks one deep left and off the wall for an RBI double. It scores Mickey Lotus. That puts the Vikings back on top, 6-5. Bottom 6 now, and Luke Stahowiak grounds one in the infield. Perez leaps up at first and tags the runner on a bang-bang play. Let's take another look from the other angle. It's the first out of the 6th inning. Coyle stays sharp and gets Schaefer looking with the K for the 2nd out of the inning. Bennett's Dom Tamala is now up, and he sends one deep to center that gets past the diving outfielder. Tamala races for 3rd, but he gets thrown out by a perfect relay. Lotus nails him at the bag to end the inning. Top of the 7th, and the Vikings get 2 key insurance runs. Villanueva slices a single to right to score Geary. Then Danny Donovan lifts a sac fly to push it to 8-5, which is our final. Benet goes down in the 7th with a ground out, and St. Laurence celebrates its first ever state championship. The Red Wings fall on the final day, but finish off a historic and record-setting season.
Man, it feels great. We've been working at this for years. The reason I came here, give the Vikings a state championship, me and my friends, and nothing better. I love it so much. Benet's been hot lately, and we knew that coming into this game. They got a few arms, but if we do our job, attack, put some runs on, put pressure on them, we know we're all right. We could beat anyone.
I mean, we gave it all we had. I think I did a pretty good job at the plate. I was just loose, and then my home run, it was 2-0, just put a good swing on it, but I'm really proud of my whole team. We just battled all the way into the end, and yeah.
I felt good, made a few mistakes, and they capitalized. Couldn't get it done, so it just kind of stings a little bit. Yeah, it was a whole different feeling this year than last. We kind of could sense that something was going right, and it was going to go right for a while. So something was different this year.
We knew going into the game they were going to be a really aggressive team. You know, they were always going to put pressure on us, and they came out with 2, but we got back into in the first, and it was just kind of a back and forth all the way to like 6 or 7. Oh, it means the whole world, man. It gave me a whole new family, man. It gave me a whole friendship, so I'm going to have the rest of my life with all these guys. This whole team, I will never forget about it, and it just means the whole world to me to have these guys next to me here.